What shall I do? Yeah, what shall I do? What, what shall I do? Okay, mute. Hello. Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, let me turn on my light so you can see me clearly. Awesome. Hi, Astro. Hi, how are you today? Hi, Animan. Yeah, thank you guys for joining my live today. I'm actually preparing for my materials to be used for IELTS training on Monday, and I have a lot of students will be taking IELTS examination next week, and I would appreciate if you could help me pray for them to get the band score that they desire. They are students from other countries, especially countries who don't speak English, and they're here in Malaysia to find better or high quality of education. And I hope that they can get the band score and they can pass this IELTS international exam. It's actually nerve wracking. Hi, the universe of Eve and Astro Sophia. Hi there. Thank you so much for joining my live today. All right, so I hope that I can have a lot of vloggers who can join me today. And I have one important question to ask because I'm in the midst of planning for my future videos and I need your help. I need your help to suggest what could be the possible topics that I can create. Something that is relevant, something that is really helpful, and something that can, can motivate people to learn more English. So yeah, so I hope guys you can suggest for some English topics that I can create later on. And I'm so happy because in just a short span of time, I was overwhelmed with a lot of comments, good comments, and subscriptions, especially from all of you. Yeah, and I really appreciate this kind of spirit. Yeah, the supportive spirit that we are sharing with one another. Yeah, I'm so inspired with all of you actually. While I was watching your YouTubes, your videos, and that made me think to create more because you guys are awesome. You are really awesome. Yeah. So, what do you think, Mini Pinoy? Would you like to suggest some topics that I might do later on? Maybe something about cuisine, or something about in the hospitality. Anything. Hi, good evening, King Koi Kulit. Yeah, and thank you so much for joining here. And Astro Jinjin, of course. Yeah, lalapag ako sa bahay mo. No worries. And there you go. Of course, Jinjin. I will all time. Yeah. So guys, come on, suggest some topics that I can create later on. Gusto ko pang gumawa ng maraming videos. Okay, to inspire all of you, so that I can also inspire other people. Like what you guys are doing. Yeah. So I'll be waiting for your suggestions. So in the meantime, let me prepare my materials for IELTS. Yep. Animan vlog, I added you. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah. So I'll do the same thing in return. No worries. Okay. Well, actually, it's really nerve wracking, not only on the side of students, but as well as on the side of teachers to actually teach and learn IELTS or the International English Language Testing. Okay. Wait, I've got a message here. Okay po. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Mini Pinoy Cuisine. Yes. Nahihirapan ako kanina. Nahihirapan ako kanina actually. Okay. Pagkatapos sa last part pala ng live ko, I will choose two vloggers. Okay? I will choose two vloggers, then I will give 10 watch hours. Yeah? I will give 10 watch hours. So, especially yung makakapag-suggest ng possible video na pwede kong gawin. Okay? So, later part, I will choose two vloggers. Lucky vloggers for tonight. Okay, let me try this one. Mm, Hello, 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 hello. Live, inspire, and love. Wow, what a title. Please add me. I will make sure to give back. Nasa work lang ako. Okay, 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 fine. Here we go. Lovely. Okay. Let me share this to my friends. And wait, where's my IELTS group? Oh, there you go. Let me invite some of my students to join. Oh, I have DJI. Wow, she's one of the most active and enthusiastic DJ here in Malaysia. Okay, Hi DJI, how's it going? Uh, I'm your avid fan. Yeah, she has a magical voice. You know, DJI, all you have to do is to go to Facebook and search for DJI. And she usually goes live streaming at nighttime, most probably at 11 o'clock. Yeah, awesome. Pretty good, Sir Ken. Thank you for asking. Yeah, no worries. And she's actually my vocal coach. Yeah, she trains me how to to breathe properly, and to how to produce the correct sound that help me sound more like a neutral, neutral English speaker. Yeah, I told her that I don't want to be like, um, yeah, I don't want to sound like a British or an American. I just want to make sure that I sound like everybody can understand me. All the people in the world can understand me, and that's already good enough. Yeah, because like what I've said, as a tagline of "Make Learning Easy." Um, as a tagline for my Make Learning Easy, your English, your style. I believe that you have the power within you. Each and every one of you have the power to make or to produce a unique English. You don't have to sound like American, you don't have to sound like British. All you have to do is just to be yourself. Yeah. All right, and I would also like to say thanks a million to Animan vlog. All right, Animan vlog, because I noticed that you keep on watching my videos, and I really appreciate that. Okay, thank you so much for your support. There you go. So yeah, I work here in KL, and I teach from I teach from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's 4 hours of teaching. And what I usually do on a weekend, well, actually, I have a lot of time to do my materials every week from Mondays through Fridays. And but sometimes, after teaching, I just want to relax. So I spend an hour or two every Saturday to prepare for my material. And I need to do that because I'm teaching not only a very general English, but I'm teaching a skill, all right, a skill that will predict the future of a lot of students. So that's the IELTS examination. Astro Jinjin, okay. Coach Ina. So if you would like to improve your singing talent, or if you want to discover your singing talent, then Coach Ina can help you with that. She's really, really good. She has produced a lot of singers who are famous here in Malaysia. She made a lot of Filipinos or Filipino singers famous or popular here in Malaysia. So she can train you online since we are still under movement control order. Yeah. So she does her classes online. Okay, so there's a request from Live, Inspire, and Love. Mini Pinoy cuisine. Please add me too. Yeah, no worries, coach. Okay, I might do this all the time. Actually, I've been longing to have a live stream here on YouTube, because I want to talk directly to my friends here, and my new friends and my future friends, hopefully. Yeah, and of course, I will share anything that I can share to everybody. There you go. So let me go to my slide. I hope that I can share this. And oh, I have a topic today, which is getting getting from A to B. Every week I have two topics to or two themes to teach my students. Okay, um, well, actually, the kind of learning that we have here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, is totally different from what we have there in the Philippines. In the Philippines, we learn more pronunciation video. All right, sure, I'm going to do that. I'll take note of that. Let me pull out my notes. More pronunciation video. Thank you so much, Astro Jinjin, for suggesting that. All right, sure. Anything else? Anything else that you would like to suggest? All right, mini Pinoy cuisine. I'll see you around. Yeah, wow, I'm so happy. You know, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I usually do is to check on my YouTube channel and check on your videos. And I hope that I have more time to do that so that I can watch and learn from your videos. Prepositions, yes, Coach Ina. Prepositions, you've been requesting for that. Yeah, no worries. That's next in line as well. Okay, Coach Ina. Prepositions. All right, so the in, on, and at. All right. Okay, sure, sure. I'm gonna do that. Improve vocabulary. Live, inspire, love. Improve vocabulary. Yeah, actually, the lifetime habit that I can share with this is, if you want to improve your vocabulary, you need to motivate yourselves to read and read and read and write. All right, write anything, anything under the sun. Okay, you can actually write. You can write when you wake up in the morning. All right, you can write maybe a few words or a few sentences, anything, just to set your brain, all right, into writing. Okay, and you can also write while on your way to school, if you're on the bus, or while waiting for the bus to arrive, you can write during your break time, or before you go to bed. You can write anything, right? So if you are going to consistently do that for 2 weeks, I assure you that there's going to be something different, and it's magical, right? So write anything to improve your vocabulary. Don't mind about the grammar. Don't mind about the vocabulary. Just write. Okay, write anything. For reading, try to try to work out with your areas of articulation, especially the muscles on the faces, on your face. Okay, so you need to make that move, like the lips, your jaw. All right, your jaw. Okay, and this part of your face. Okay, you need to make sure that they move. Okay, why? Because whenever you have any presentation or speaking engagement, you need to do warm up. So it's just like playing football. Before you play football or before you play basketball, you need to do warm up, right? So it's the same thing when if you're about to make presentation or if you're going to if you're going to sing, yeah, do a warm up. And for singing, it has different warm up. Okay, I think it's more extreme than doing presentation. So try to read aloud. Get your favorite book. All right, any book, magazine, newspaper. Read aloud for maybe 3 minutes. Okay, read aloud. Okay, meaning to say that you're going to pronounce each word. Okay, but make it sure that when you read aloud, you must be inside your room or in the toilet so that you won't disturb anyone outside. Okay, so just read aloud every day. Okay, just to make your area of articulation move. Okay, my air condition is leaking. Okay, so this is the only day that I'm not gonna have online class because um, my students requested for holiday. All right, come on, guys, suggest more. Okay, getting from A to B. Okay, so on Monday, the theme of my lesson is getting from A to B. So, like what I've mentioned, every week I have different themes. So, just like last week, we talk about the first week. This is actually the third week that we're doing we're doing IELTS classes for the new term, and the theme that I had, excuse me, my first topic for this term was about great places to be. So I created lessons. I created lessons, exercises, tests about the theme "Great Places to Be." Right. That's That's how I actually do teaching. I don't teach unlike there in the Philippines. They will teach us English as a second language. All right. But here we teach English as a foreign language. What's the difference of the two? Okay. English as a second language. We all know that English is our second language, and that's how we are taught. Okay, so and that is why our teachers focus more on the structure of English. Right. So when in elementary, in high school, we're talking about parts of speech. We're talking about prepositions. We're talking about subject verb agreement. All right. So they're teaching us the structure of the language, all right, or the root of the language. But here in Malaysia, or in other countries, they teach English as a foreign language, especially if a student, all right, uh, if a student never use English, all right, because they don't use English in their country. So what are the countries that don't use English? or English as a foreign language. So we have China, yeah, we have Thailand, we have Taiwan, we have Vietnam, all right. We have some European countries like Ukraine. What else? Czech Republic. All right. So these countries, they tag English as a foreign language. Therefore, this is different. All right, strategy on how to teach English. We can't teach them with the way we are taught in the Philippines. Okay, we can't teach them the way like our teachers in our high school or elementary taught us the structure of English. In English as a foreign language, we do communicative based, like English for survival. All right. So therefore, we expose our students to different situations. All right, real life situation that require good speaking habits or good English. Like for example, my topic on the first week was about great places to be. All right. So when we talk about great places to be, maybe I will think of what is the most popular place in the world, or what is the friendliest city in the world, or maybe what are the seven wonders of the world. All right. There are a lot of topics that I can use. There are a lot of themes. I just need to choose one. So on the first week, I chose great places to be and the friendliest city in the world. All right, so I did research. I read a lot of books about the friendliest city, and it it's just so magical because I discovered something that I didn't know in the past. All right, so from there I'm going to insert grammar, I'm going to insert pronunciation, I'm going to insert vocabulary and listening and reading skills to be trained. Okay, so that's how we teach using English as a foreign language. So, if we are going to combine ESL and EFL or English as a foreign language, then that could be a powerful English learning. Yeah, that that's going to be a powerful English learning. Okay. So the topic for the second week is I chose the one lineup here is people's lives. All right, people's lives. All right. So I focus more on uh, the life of different people. All right, like for example, explorer. I would have to choose one famous person, like the first person who landed on the moon, or Nelson Mandela. All right, or Mao Zedong. All right, so then from there, I need to come up with teaching strategies, right, to insert English language. So it's more on communicative. How are you going to apply English in the real situation? And for this week on Monday, I'll be talking about getting from A to B. So pro so basically I'm going to talk about transportation. How are you going to get from A, all right, station A to station B? Okay, transportation. So I need to insert that in my listening, my reading, listening, speaking, and writing lesson on Monday. There you go. You would always ask me those words I say. always ask me. Okay, okay. I'll be in the Philippines soon. How can I invite a lot of people here? Every 9 seconds? Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. Mhm. Okay. Mm. You've asked me if I love you, and a choke on my reply. I'd rather hurt you honestly and mislead you with a lie. And who am I to judge you on what you say or do? Okay. Why my student told me that my life is over. Wow, sad. You have just finished the live. I wasn't able to join. And I don't have this application. Oh, yeah. There's no YouTube in China, right? Do they have YouTube in China? I'm not sure. Why? They would need to pay because I wasted too much time in YouTube. Huh. really know where to start. Fixing a broken heart. Don't wanna close my eyes. Don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream you'll never do. I still miss you, babe. Yeah, later on, I'll be preparing for my next topic. Okay, raw videos are actually ready. I just need to edit my video. Okay, and that's going to be other ways to say you're welcome. Okay, so I have other ways to say thank you. Okay, now I have the answer for that. So I'll be talking about other ways to say you're welcome. Okay, so that we don't use you're welcome all the time. Okay, it tends to be overused. So let's take a look at other ways to say you're welcome. I'm excited. I hope you like it. You're welcome. Okay, my student just said thank you. So I'll say you're welcome. Instead of saying you're welcome, I'll just reply no worries. Since it's my duty to teach you, so no worries. And after that, okay, my lineup video is do not use very. Don't use very. Very good, very happy, very beautiful, very, 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 very. All right. So we are going to learn other words aside from very. Okay. Okay. A lot of them. Okay. But we will just use the most common ones. Yeah. The most common ones. I can't give all of them in one video because I'm sure that it will be difficult for everybody to absorb. Okay. Better yet, try to limit it to three or four. Okay, three or four or five, and to make sure that you'll get something at least one. Okay, come on, guys. Yeah, because too much videos funnier. Yeah, I've started my homework whole day, but still couldn't finish it. You still have one day, guys. You still have one day, guys. Okay, let's recap our topic. Completion, note completion, table completion, form completion, else true, false, not given, and then we get north form completion, and then we have so for writing we have and we had writing task one that is a pie chart, pie chart, and bar chart. Okay, and then writing task two, we have opinion and discussion. Opinion and discussion. We have advantages, advantages and advantages, advantages and disadvantages. Okay, let's recap our topic: note completion, table form completion, and then we have our we have additional summary completion and flow chart completion. This kind of question, this kind of question. Why is it they couldn't log into, they couldn't join my live streaming? Yeah, I'm not sure why they couldn't join my live streaming. Look, um, your live doesn't work, and I couldn't log in. Search what? Sorry. Okay. Try to log in. Try to search. Make learning easy to talk about. To talk about. Uh, wait. Why am I inviting my students? It should be my rest day. If I let them in, they will ask question about the exam. We're gonna have our mock test on Monday. Hi, Lisa Barassi. Good evening. Good evening. How are you today? Good evening. I'll never go far away from you. Even the sky will tell you that I need you so. This is all I know. Skimming and scanning. Introduction to labeling a diagram. Oh, this is not actually my weakness, but I'm getting a hard time to follow labeling a diagram in listening. Yeah, but of course, I can't tell my students about this. I really need to exert effort for me to, you know, make it easy for them. Yeah, I already know. So, yeah. Hi, V. Oh, I have a friend from Vietnam. V Pam. Hi, V. How are you? I miss you. There you go. Oh, she's a very nice woman. And she cooks really, really good. Mwah! I love her dishes all the time. Okay, some Vietnamese food, and she introduced me to a very nice chili. It's a green chili, just like our UFC spicy sauce or chili sauce, and she introduced that to us, and it's really nice. I hope I can show it. I can share it with you, but it's in the kitchen, and my kitchen is miles away. So later on, I'm gonna stand up and get that. But V, I miss your food. Yeah, I hope that you can drop by here and cook for us. Okay, so let me continue preparing my lesson. Unit 3, the skills, there's so many skills that we need to learn in IELTS um, because there are a lot of question types in IELTS examination. Let's say, for example, in listening, we have four sections. Yeah, four sections, and each section might have one or two question types. So in our examinations in the Philippines, we have fill in the blanks. Yes, we have multiple choice. Okay, those are only two. We don't call it fill in the blanks here. We call it fill in the gaps or gap filling. All right, blanks as American. All right, English, we call it fill in the blanks. But since we are using British English, so we need to use the words, all right, that are being used in the UK. So fill in the gaps or gap filling. Okay, but that one is that topic most probably in by next week. So last week we learned about note completion, table completion, form completion, and flow chart completion. All right, both listening and reading. Okay, I started my lesson with that because those are the easiest question types that students can easily absorb. Okay, and then we also have question types like true, false, not given. Right, in normal examination in general English we have true or false only. But here there's a challenge, all right? You have to tell me whether it's true, false, or not given. That's the challenge here. Okay? And sometimes if it's your first time to see that, you will be confused. What do you mean by not given? What's the difference between false and not given? Okay? So students must be expert in identifying whether it's false or not given. Okay, and then we have gap filling, we have matching headings. All right, matching headings. So the students will read passages, different passages. For example, in one reading question, it has 1,000 words, okay, to read. All right, and that passage is divided into seven passages. So here you are going to find out what is the heading of each passage. So that's called matching headings. All right. We also have labeling diagrams, which is the most challenging in reading. Labeling diagram, you will see a diagram and you would have to find the information from the passage. All right, of which part of diagram. For example, the parts of a washing machine. All right. So the reading passage is about a washing machine. Okay, so there will be a diagram of a washing machine, and there are missing words out there, and students would need to find out what are the missing words out of those 1,000 words in the passage. Okay, and in IELTS, we don't teach our student to read 1,000 words. We teach them the skills of finding information. All right, as fast as they can. That's very important in IELTS reading. We call it speed reading. Okay, and that is why we only give our students duration, a certain amount of time to finish section 1, section 2, and section 3. All right, well, there are some updates in the reading. We don't call it sections anymore. We call it part 1, part 2, and part 3. All right, so that's the update. And so today, for starting Monday, I will be in Unit 3, getting from A to B. I'll be talking about labeling a diagram. So this is going to be another stressful week for my students, but fun. I'll make it sure that it's going to be fun. All right. That is the bottom line of my lesson, the foundation of my lesson. Okay. I need to remove from the students' minds, oh no, not again. All right, that kind of feeling, oh, it's writing, oh no, not again. Okay, I need to make sure that they won't say that, not even a single expression from their face that they don't want what's going to happen. All right, so I need to find a way. I need to be active, I need to be dynamic in order for me to keep the class going. And my goal is for my students to really improve. All right, I don't just stand there in front of them just for the sake of doing my job. All right, just to finish the 3 or 4 hours of class. I need to come up with a result, and the result is my student. All right, the result depending on my students. The students need to improve. All right, and that's the greatest result. Right, and the happiness that students will feel if they get a very good band score or a high percentage, it's 10 times for the part of the teacher. Okay, and that is why whenever I teach, I need to make sure that they understand every single thing, because the result of my teacher teaching, I can say that I am an effective teacher if the student perform. Okay. Okay, my student just sent me a message and he will send my homework to me. Ahmed, can you hear me? Yeah. Hi. Hi, Sami. Hi. I have one. I couldn't read the name. It's in uh, what language is it? I think this is Arabic language. Arabic language. And where is Sami? Oh, is this? Hi, good evening. Mix up by Aravi. Aravi. How are you? Hi. Hello, guys. Thanks for joining in. This is Jung Kang. All right, he's my student. Oh, Jerry, he's my student and he's from China. Yeah, he's awesome. He's a wonder boy. Do you know what's the name of his brother? Do you know what's the name of Jerry's brother? Sorry, excuse me. Jerry's brother's name is Tom. So they have Tom and Jerry. I'm excited to have Tom in my class, Jerry. Tom and Jerry. The parents actually uh, call them Tom and Jerry. And there you go. Okay. So are you guys ready for our class on Monday? I'm sure you'll say no. There you go. And your homework. I'm still waiting for your homework, guys. Oops. My mom. Yes, it's Tom. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm actually serious. The name of his brother is Tom. Yeah, Jerry, you have to do your homework, okay? Because I haven't got enough time to get back to the previous lesson, and I'm sure that you'll finish that tonight because we'll have another topic on Monday. We'll be talking about transportation, right? Different modes of transportation. And those are another set of vocabulary that you guys are going to learn. And I am preparing all the materials now. RAM, coach. There you go. And for listening on Monday, reading, labeling diagram, we're going to learn how to label a diagram. For listening, we are going to learn labeling a diagram and multiple choice questions. Okay, multiple choice question. In IELTS examination, multiple choice is not as simple as what you think. Okay, it's one of the challenging question types in IELTS test. And we have for speaking we're going to learn speaking part 2. Okay, so I'm going to train you about speaking part 2, which is the most difficult part of speaking test. Our next IELTS class will be on Monday. It will be on Monday, and yeah. Sir, we are connected, but I didn't expect that you are that good. Perfect. Are you Filipino? Yes, I am 100% Filipino. Yeah. And I am really inspired. Uh, yeah, Jerry, no, you are not going to die. I am not going to kill you. I am here to help you. Don't worry. Okay. No worries because you are already good in English. All you have to do is to practice more. Yeah. Thank you so much, Aravi. Thank you for that. I vow gently on your words. Thank you very much. I hope to learn more. Yeah. And I want to learn more. I want to do more. And I want to be more. And that is why I keep watching on your YouTube videos because you are all amazing. You are all awesome. And I am totally inspired. And I told myself that why not do the same thing like other vloggers or YouTubers are doing. So yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, I am a Filipino. Pilipino po ako sa isip, sa salita at sa gawa. Pinoy ako. Pinoy ako. Pinoy tayo. I don't know what's I forgot that song of PBB. Yeah, and I'm so excited to be there next month. I'll be back to my lovely and beautiful country, the Philippines. I will be there because I miss my family. And I want to wait, hold on. My mom sent me a message. Hi anak, kumain ka na? Opo, mama. Mama, kumain na po ako. Kayo po. She's so cute. My mother sent me message. She's an expert Facebook user. All right. If you are friends with my mom on Facebook, then she will bug you all the time, send you a lot of quotes, a lot of messages. Yeah. She's actually 73 years old and she's an active Facebook user. Yeah. Hindi naman po magaling, nagpa-practice lang. Nagpa-practice lang po kumanta. Alam mo naman tayong mga Pinoy. Yeah. Pag wala tayong ginagawa and we'll just sing. Singing is one of our hobbies. Yes, he is good and funny teacher. Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. And you are my good and funniest student. I'm always impressed with this boy. He has improved a lot. He came here in Malaysia to study English, and the first time I handled him, yes, no, yes, no only. But now he can express himself clearly, and I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Keep up the good work. Okay, so going back on my IELTS materials. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have six mode of transportation that I'm going to share my students on Monday. So we have six mode of transportations that all countries in the world they have these. Okay, and I'm going to train my students on comparative and superlative adjectives. All right, they would need to use that to increase their vocabulary. Okay, we can say that you are fluent if you know how to use adverbs and adjectives in your speaking. All right, for example, if someone asks you, a foreigner asks you, hey, where do you stay, can you tell me about your hometown? Oh, I live in Mexico, Pampanga. All right, you can say that. I To make it more fluent, you can say that I live in a lovely city of Mexico, or I live in a beautiful city, Mexico, something like that. So because native speakers will do that, but second language speakers will just say, I live in Mexico, I live in Makati, I live in Las Piñas City, or I live in Bukidnon. All right, but a native speaker won't do that. They will use adjectives and adverbs to express themselves. Okay, so this is how I'm going to train my students. Well, I'm giving free class now. Okay, and the revolution of electric cars. That's going to be the topic for the reading. And I have this very beautiful diagram. Wow, an electric car. So this is going to be shown on Monday to my students, the different parts of electric car and different parts of a yacht, a private yacht, a ferry, but it is for private use. Different parts of a yacht. And then we're going to have multiple choice. And for speaking part two, the most difficult part, wherein students will be given one question, 1 minute to prepare and speak for 2 minutes. And of course, since we're talking about transportation, so I'll give you a hint. All right, I'll give you an idea on what's going to be the topic. So it's about transportation. Anything about transportation. It could be a journey, it could be an international flight, it could be holiday, it could be anything related to transportation. So get ready. And for writing, let me visit writing. Oh, one more thing for speaking test. we're gonna have pronunciation practice. Last week, I taught you guys, I taught my students with sentence stress. All right, sentence stress. This is where which part of the sentence that you are going to stress enable for you to sound more neutral with a neutral accent. So, for example, if someone asks you, "Are you a student or you're working?" Well, uh, if I answer without a stress, I will say, "I'm a student. I'm a student." All right. But if I'm gonna put a stress in one of the words there, I can say, "I'm a student." All right. So that's different, and that's what you call sentence stress. And on Monday, we'll be training about word stress. Which part of the word that you would need to stress to sound neutral. Okay. So, for example, the word is powerful. All right. So powerful. So which part of this word are we going to stress? All right. You can practice on your own. So this kind of thing, the one that we're going to talk about on Monday. All right, and we are going to learn about matching headings on Monday as well. So you will see 7 paragraphs, and you would need to understand the global. All right, you would need to find out the global idea of each paragraphs in 10 seconds. 10 seconds. All right, in one paragraph, there might be 5 to 10 sentences, and you have to find the global idea for 10 seconds and find out the heading, the possible heading that could be used in that paragraph. And for vocabulary, we are going to train ourselves on how to use make and cause. What's the difference between make and cause? Yep. So that's going to be in the vocabulary part. Okay. Um, so I'm telling you this so that you can start preparing. Yeah, you can start preparing. And for writing, all right. So I already taught my students on how to analyze graphs. You know graphs, right? It's not easy. Where's the graph here? I don't have marker. Oh, it's already in my balikbayan box. I put the markers there because I need to send them so that when I reach the Philippines, it's gonna be the same time that my boxes will reach. So um, pie chart. Pie chart is like a pizza pie. You know, it's circle, and it is divided into different parts depending on the amount. So I taught my students on how to analyze that and how to do a little bit of calculations of the percentages. And I also taught them how to analyze a bar chart. Okay, so on not on Monday, hopefully on Tuesday, we can finish this unit, one unit. On Tuesday, I'll be training my students on how to analyze a table. All right, how to put the table into words. You know, a table, there's column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, row 1, row 2, row 3, and row 4. So how are they going to put this table into words? What you can see on the table are just numbers and some descriptions. So in our English IELTS training, I'm teaching them how to put these numbers into words, how to analyze the table. So a table is the easiest infographic that we can analyze. All right, because there are a lot of challenging infographics that we need to learn when it comes to IELTS. Not only IELTS, this is actually very helpful in real life, especially if you're going to work in any company. All right, you'll be doing a lot of reports. Yes, and you may use this report. All right, for you to you would need to present the report. So instead of writing a lot of words in your report, then create a graph. Create a graph. So if your boss asks you to report, if your boss asks you to report about um,
if your boss asks you to report about the annual sales, the sales for this year, okay, the sales for this year, then you can create a graph of which month has the highest sales achieved. Okay, so instead of writing down in January we earned this, in February we earned that because like this and like that, and in March like this and like that, then create a graph. Yeah, maximize them. So IELTS training is, for me, one of the most intensive and best training that you can ever get. If you are already fluent, or if you are already in the level of intermediate in English, if your English is intermediate level and you can communicate, then if you want to be fluent in IELTS, sorry, in English language, then take IELTS training. All right, because everything is real life. Everything is real life. Some people would look for, I want business English, I want English for specific purposes. Okay, those are just short time English classes. But I suggest, if you want to be fluent in English, take IELTS training, whether you're going to take the examination or not. Take IELTS training. Or if you don't wanna spend a lot of money taking the training, then buy an IELTS book and practice on your own every single day. And I assure you, if you're going to do this for the next 2 weeks, it's magical. You'll experience something different when it comes to English communication. Yeah, and your mind is automatically thinking in English. Yeah. So wow, that's wonderful, right? You're expert in your mother tongue, your language, whether it's Filipino language, Mandarin, or Arabic, but you're also good in English. Two languages together. There's one philosopher once said that learning a new language is like learning a new life, or having a new life. All right, learning a language is having a new life. Okay, awesome. So table. And then, yeah, I think only table. It's too much. Oh. So in our writing, in my writing, I would need to teach my students to describe two graphs. One a table and one is a bar chart. Okay, now the challenge is students are only required to write 150 words. Okay, 150 words. So how are they going to compress that? Students are trained to write 150 words for one graph only, one graph. But next week they are going to learn how to write two graphs with 150 words. Okay, I can imagine the expressions of my students on Monday or Tuesday. That's fine. I have a lot of strategies on how to make them love it, absorb it, making it like something that interests them. Okay, and that's very important. That's very important. And good thing that I learned all of these skills and strategies from my teachers and professors in the Philippines. I am so thankful. Yeah, I am so thankful that I was trained by our lovely and great teachers in the Philippines. Ooh, I really adore you guys. So whenever I conduct classes overseas, in Indonesia, in Malaysia, I always mention about how great my teachers are in the Philippines. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Okay, so I think we are running out of time. So tomorrow is Sunday. What am I gonna do on Sunday? Do you guys have plan for tomorrow? To know what to do whenever you are near. Okay, so like what I mentioned a while ago, that choose I would choose two vloggers. Okay, two vloggers that I'm going to give 10 watch hours, and I chose dun 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 dun. Dun. The first one is Astro Jinjin. Yes, congratulations. So I'm gonna give you 10 watch hours today. So please make sure that you have your playlist. Yeah. So Astro Jinjin. So let me type here 10 watch hours. Hours. So I have Astro Jinjin. Okay. And one more is dun 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 dun. Mini Pinoy cuisine. Mini Pinoy cuisine. So I'm gonna give you 10 watch hours. Okay, at Mini Pinoy cuisine. Okay, so make sure that you have your playlist, and I'm going to watch you. Okay, yeah. That's right. That's right. So I'm gonna do my live every weekend, or maybe Friday night, or Saturday night, or maybe Sunday morning, and I'll be sharing a lot of skills, especially in IELTS. All right, some strategies on how to answer examination and how to improve vocabulary. So since this is my first live stream, and I'm gonna find time to do live stream often. All right, for my students and for everybody. All right, so let me just uh, take a look at this. It's going to be an exciting week because it's the third week of what's my calendar? Uh, it's the third week of August. One, two. Oh yeah, it's the third week of August, and I have one, two, three, four. Oh, I still have 3 more weeks to train my students, okay, for the IELTS examination. All right, it's really really nerve wracking on my side, and they would need to be comfortable with the IELTS examination. And I have this one student. Uh, it's I have this one student. He's an artist. He's very good in sketching and drawing. He's actually Jerry, right? He can perfectly draw your face, okay? And he would like to take animation, drawing, or cartoon animation as his degree, and he needs band score of 4 for IELTS examination. Yeah. All right. So please send me the link, Astro Jinjin and Mini Pinoy Cuisine. Please send me the link so that I can give you 10 watch hours. All right. So that's all for today. I am really happy. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'm looking forward to watching your videos and sharing my videos to everybody. So thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the evening. All right. Goodbye for now.